Okay, you're back with the Passion Fruit Walrus, and we are heading off to talk to Sam, apparently, because of something that's going wrong with Sarah's implant. And apparently we're supposed to see how our brother's doing, although that seems kind of unnecessary. Because somehow I don't think he's going to bloody wake up. Dee 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 dee. Okay. Ooh, pretty.
Hello, Sara. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Okay.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Cool. But, yeah, I don't see why that should be kept secret.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious, like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship, benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Ah, right, I see. So, the more it sort of does stuff to her and with her, the more it learns. So there is a possibility that it could get pissed off with something and go AWOL. I'm still the boss. Fuck it. I'm gonna say that.
But the human's still in charge, right?
Of course, I was never intended to supplant the Pathfinder, only to support and enhance your abilities.
Good to hear. So what's the plan?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Pathfinder profiles, right, okay. Profiles allow Sam to reconfigure Ryder's implant for superior battlefield performance. Select a profile and press X to activate it. Well, I can only be a soldier at the moment anyway, so I'll do that then. Invest in combat tech or biotic skills to unlock more powerful profiles in a variety of styles. Okay. Profiles. So, can I do anything with this? No, doesn't look like it. Seems to be it at the moment. Skills, can I get more skills now? No, it's got no points. Right, let's see about a bit of background. Right. Archaeological evidence shows that that abundant Thessian resources and their natural tendency to cooperate helps ancient Asari develop city building, writing and agriculture unusually early. The tone of research papers suggests this is a point of pride for Asari scholars. After studying a number of Prothean ruins and developing their space program, Asari astronauts found their way to the Citadel the most advanced station in the Milky Way, deserted since the Prothean extinction. Later, when Solarian explorers reached the station, the Asari proposed a joint government eventually known as the Citadel Council. The Asari have played a fundamental role in galactic politics ever since, and Asari commandos served with distinction in the Rachni Wars. Despite heavy losses and Krogan occupation of the Asari colony, Lucia was the tipping point for the Krogan rebellions. In recent years, the Asari have devoted themselves to diplomatic service, including helping to negotiate the 2157 human-Turian ceasefire. Okay. Renowned for their long lifespan, biotic ability, and diplomatic nature, the Asari were one of the most influential species in the Milky Way. Asari explorers were the first to discover the immense Citadel station, and it was the Asari who first proposed the creation of the Citadel Council. Asari are monogendered. Their unique physiology allows them to reproduce with any species via a form of parthenogenesis, passing on genetic traits to their daughters. Almost all Asari are biotic, and the control over their nervous system allows them to hone their powers to heights few other species can match. Alright. You'd think if they can crossbreed that easily, they'd just dominate the entire galaxy, really, but there we go. An Asari can live for 1,000 years, passing through life stages referred to as maiden, matron, and matriarch. Which, right, okay. Someone who wrote this was pagan, because that's maiden, mother, and crone. But anyway, and it's the triple goddess is a thing in paganism, and it represents like 3 life stages women go through, and that's what they're doing there. For anyone who cares. Asari matriarchs are ancient and respected, often holding immense cultural and economic power, though not much frameworks exist in the Helios cluster. No such framework. Right, okay. The Asari come from Thessia, whose vast element zero deposits from the basis of the most powerful economy in the the basis of the most powerful economy in the Milky Way. Living in small city-states, the natural Asari tendency to cooperate led to the loose conglomeration known as the Asari Republics. Government operates as an e-democracy. Policy discussions take place over the extranet and are open to all. Decisions are made by consensus or with the advice of politically minded matriarchs. Sounds like an interesting idea, which I came up with myself ages ago. But cool anyway. The Asari military is relatively small and informal, but no less lethal. Small units of volunteer Asari commandos, also known as huntresses, handle peacekeeping operations in Asari space and were among the first council spectres. Their 1,000-year lifespan gives most Asari a long view of events, investments, social programs, and environmental policies trend toward long-term rather than short-term rewards. This approach drew many Asari to the Andromeda initiative, undaunted by the centuries-long journey. Fair enough. There's a lot of this shit. Though they appear feminine to many species, Asari are a monogendered species. During reproduction, they provide 2 sets of genes to their daughters in a form of parthenogenesis, with the second set modified by contact with a partner. During Asari melding, an Asari attunes her nervous system to her partner, giving and receiving electrical impulses through the skin until the two briefly become one unified nervous system. Yeah, that just sounds fucking weird. This fine control over their nervous systems contributes to the Asari talent for biotics. Few species can train the level of control that most Asari have by nature. Since joining the Citadel, Asari prefer to mate outside their own species. That seems even weirder. Claiming that this fosters development and understanding, it also reduces incidents of Adrat Yakshi, pure-blooded Asari who suffer a dangerous genetic disorder. If Asari are compatible with life in Andromeda, that will prove several theories about the fundamental about the fundamental building blocks of life. That was a lot of that. Right, I'll do another one of them, but not now. Right, where the fuck are we going? Bam bam bam. Speak with Sam on the Hyperion. Done that. Now what? Find a way to remove Sam's memory blocks. Okay. So we're going to Sarah's daddy's room to have a snoop around. Oh, is this it? Memory trick. That was easy. Right. Coffee machine.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
Okay. Yeah, but by that token, lots of people would owe their existence to alcohol. But anyway, which is basically yeast piss, but okay.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Yeah, okay, in a minute. I don't know what that was. Maybe it's a gun. Ooh, lots of guns.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Okay. Right, there's a computer over here.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
More reading. Or whatever. Right, go on then.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, and then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man. Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Sara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Sara Tassoni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we'd debate her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
How much of this stuff is there? I mean, I'm sort of interested in finding out what the story is, because I'm new to Mass Effect, but there is so much fucking reading. It's a bit heavy going, really. They should be trying to sort of just put it into the actual gameplay in a bit more of a fluid manner, because just staring at the screen and listening to all this shit is a bit dull.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Okay.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tapero says he'll be fine, but he's my son. How can I not worry? I hate to leave him like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Okay. Fucking hell, there's a lot of this. How many logs are there?
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Right, okay. So I can't do anything with those yet. Oh, thank fuck for that then. Because there's... Oh, fuck, not more bloody audio shit.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Oh, cool. I am seeing a few sort of similarities to Halo here. How the... What were they? The Ket or something? Those aliens we were fighting? They seem to be obsessed with looking after the ruins and stuff. So they're basically the Covenant. And these Protheans seem to be the Forerunner, who had this galaxy-spanning civilization and then died out for some reason. If there turns out to be some monster or something turning up that fucking wiped them out, then they'll be the Flood, and it's going to be a bloody rip-off, really. But anyway.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
Printed books?
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Okay then. Right, so we're going back into the computer room? Yeah.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay. Something new every day.
Yeah, okay. Okay, get on with it then. Let's play the memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I think that's quite interesting that he does point out that an AI doesn't have to try and take over or fight against humanity, that it could be a symbiotic thing. So I always think it's a strange thing where they have science fiction stories where the robot is created by humans, it becomes sentient, and then it tries to destroy humanity or like its owners or something. And it's just like, well, why would you do that? Because that's basically a child. Why wouldn't it have the same attachment to its parent as a human child would? And why wouldn't you program that kind of thing in anyway? So this idea that they're always going to attack humans, that robots will take over, just seems ridiculous, because why would you design them that way? And why would they actually want to do that, even if they did have sufficient individuality to make the choice? But there we go. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there for the moment, so thank you for watching, and bye-bye for now.